Hallo guys, the Critical German here and welcome to a new wunderbares video. Today we talk about Danganronpa 3 Despair Arc. Last time we talked about Future Arc and why it's an insult to Danganronpa fans. Despair Arc is not that great, but it isn't a catastrophe either. There will be spoilers for the show to explain what I mean and the games Danganronpa 1 and 2. You have been warned. Despair Arc takes place before the game Danganronpa 2. It shows us the cast of the game before they become the remnants of despair through the infamous Junko Enoshima. It follows Hajime, who struggles with himself because he thinks he's not good enough, because he's just a reserve student with no ultimate talent. The show is also about Chiaki growing in the role of the class representative. Unfortunately, it's also about the background of certain characters of Future Arc. And at last, it's about Junko manipulating the whole class into despair to set up the events of Danganronpa 2. Okay, so Despair Arc tries so much at once that it is just too much to handle everything competently. But it's not all bad. I admit that. I like Chiaki's role in the show and how she develops as a character. Her arc was quite compelling and makes it even more tragic when she dies brutally at the end. Poor girl deserved better, but at least we get a good story arc out of it. Yeah, that's the only thing I really liked about Despair Arc though. The rest is, well, not that compelling. It mostly boils down to the group having a fun time and doing random shit until Junko gets her hands on them. And it also has the task to set up the event that started the everlasting despair that destroyed the world. Ah man, it's so good that they take their time for that important event. Anyways, we follow the cast of Danganronpa 2 in their daily lives. I think that portion of the arc is okay, nothing groundbreaking. I mean, we know the characters pretty well from the game, so they don't need introduction and it's refreshing to see them not dealing with murder. But then instead of showing us more depth of these characters we know and love, they stuff in the backstories of the characters of Future Arc that no one gives a shit about. I know, and I also said it last time, you're supposed to watch both arcs back to back. But man, they could have easily put the backstories in the Future Arc, because now we have a mixed bag with just too much characters. Great. You know, setting a focus should be key to tell a compelling story. With this, Despair Arc is just too overstuffed for its own good. Okay, so we have a show that is okay, but with too much characters. That in itself wouldn't make it that bad. But oh boy, let's talk about the biggest problem in Despair Arc, in my opinion. That is the butchering of Junko's character, because they just had to take the badly written stuff out of Future Arc to kill her. Don't get me wrong, Junko is still Junko. She has the same personality as in the games. But they nerfed the shit out of her and made her lamer and kind of took away her intelligence level and manipulation skills. And that is because of the stupid brainwashing video mechanic from Future Arc that didn't make any sense whatsoever. So in Despair Arc there is the anime dude from Future Arc and he already developed his video technique. This technique apparently can do anything and manipulates people for a lifetime, because that's how anime brainwashing works, I guess. Nine. I already said enough about that in my last video. I'm not starting to discuss that again. Junko uses the stupid ass video to manipulate everyone from the main cast class, and so they fell into despair. All because of a stupid video. Wow, how cool. I couldn't think of something better. Why did they do this? You know, when I heard about Junko manipulating the remnants of despair into despair in the second game, I always thought she must have used her psychological manipulation skills. She clearly has the charisma for it, and it fits her character really well since she is a master in manipulating people's way of thinking. So when she first appeared in Despair Arc, I thought, now we see the cool stuff and Junko is manipulating every single character into despair. Maybe she sees their weaknesses and desires to exploit it. She makes the people do what she wants and they do it out of their free wills, because they believed what she said. But no, she just uses a stupid brainwashing video, manipulates everyone at once, and they magically do everything she says for the rest of their lives even murdering people, which they never did before. What on earth? Okay, so you decide which way is the cooler and better one. They completely took away her manipulation skills and just went with this shitty solution instead of making it more interesting. And I really don't know why. It would have made the arc infinitely more interesting. They could have given every single character more depth by showing how Junko exploits their weaknesses and simultaneously make Junko more dangerous and intimidating. With what we have, she's just an evil girl that happened to randomly run into the anime dude. And that is the essential moment that is basically responsible for the apocalypse. Really? How disappointing. And this is why I don't recommend this pair arc to you. Sure, it has a nice arc with Chiaki, but the rest is just character bloated mess. And they fail to make Junko Enoshima an interesting character. I mean, this should have been her arc that sets her up as the main threat. But no, a missed opportunity. But you know what's not a missed opportunity? Me, the critical German. So I would appreciate it if you liked the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel for the YouTube algorithm. That was my opinion. See you in the next video. Macht's gut, bis dann. Ciao.